Hey, in this video, we're going to create our first program using Python GUI, so keep watching. So as you can see on the screen, we have an empty window with a custom icon and a title. This is going to be our first step that we are going to create right now using GUI in Python. I will pin the link to source code in comments as usual. So let's get to the coding screen and start coding it. So first things first, guys, we're going to import some libraries. So that's basically called PySide6 .qt widgets, and from that import QWidget, and then I have another module here that's Q application, and then I would like to import another one in order to set my icon. So if I don't import this module, then I won't be able to set an icon for my app. So I'm going to import this for the icon here, and that is Q icon, right? Yep. Well, I'm mistaken here. That's right, from, and then you can simply import the last one, that is sys. So import sys. Now it's time to create an instance for Q application, guys. I know that this might seem a bit tough, like you guys are not familiar with that, but I'm going to make it easy as much as possible. So right here, Q application basically is not a widget, but it provides you a path to the development of GUI apps. So if you will not create an instance for Q application, your app will never run, guys. So this is important in each and every app that you are working on, that you want to develop. So keep in mind that there should be an instance of Q application in your app, right? So that's it, guys, Q application. And now we're going to create our main window. You can call it frame as well, but we're going to call it widget, right? A window here, in order to make it easy. So we have a widget here. So window equals to Q widget. Well, Q widget here is basically an empty widget, and we can kind of use that to create our main window. You can basically use any other widgets, like you can also use a label, a button, in order to create your main window. But since this is an empty widget, so we're going to create our window through Q widget. This is basically an empty widget. So guys, I hope this is clear. And now it's time to set a title for our app. So we have a method here that is set window title, and then inside of the parentheses we're going to type our title of the app. So I'll call it first program. First program. That's it. I hope this is clear. And now, would you like to add an icon for your app? Let's set an icon for our app. But before we set an icon, we have to create a Q icon object. So app icon equals to Q icon. So now in these brackets, you're going to specify the path for your PNG or JPG, whatever the file you got on your device, and then that would be converted to an icon. Then you can simply set that for your app. So I have my icon in this path that I'm providing here. So this is basically a JPG. So this is the path I provided where I have a JPG file, and I want that to be an icon for my app, right? So we have created a Q icon instance, basically, or you can say object. So now it's time to simply set that as an icon. So you can use set window icon right here. So this is the method, and then simply pass that object, which is Q icon, right? This is an object for Q icon. So you can pass that object here, and that would be set as your app icon. I hope this is clear. And now it's time to finally set our window size. So I can use window.resize. I can use this method right here. But if you want the app to be unresizable, so we have another method here that I would like to use here, because I don't want my window to be resizable. So you can basically use set fixed, and then fix size, right? So this is the method I'm be using here. And now in these brackets you're going to provide x and y pixels, so the width and the height. So suppose I have 400 width for my app and 200 height. So this is basically pixels and the size for my app that's going to appear after I run this application. And now guys, we're done, and now it's time to apply .show method on our Q widget. So guys, keep in mind that every widget in Python is hidden by itself, and if you want that to be appeared, so we are going to use .show method. But if you specify a parent for a widget, then there is no need to show each and every widget that you're putting on your app. Guys, if this isn't clear here, just keep in mind that we're going to cover that in upcoming videos. So but just keep in mind that .show method I'm using here in order to make this Q widget or the entire window visible. So that's why we're going to use .show method up here. And then this is the last line, guys. I have to use exec method here, app.exec. Keep in mind this is the Q application instance right here. So we can use exec method in order to start our event loop, right? An event loop, basically you can say, is just an engine for your app. So we are going to have an instance of Q application, and then we're going to apply the exec method here. So that's basically going to run our app. So guys, it's time to finally run the app. So let me click the run command and see if I'm getting error or not. So guys, as you can see on the screen, I finally created my first app. And if you got this video, so guys, this is amazing, and I congratulate you for keeping in touch with this lecture. Guys, this is the app, and as you can see, I set an icon for my app. This is the title here, and of course this is movable, but as you can see, I cannot resize this window since I used set fixed size. So this is the window, guys. Here, I know it seems like a stupid idea just because it has nothing inside of it, but since this is our first program, so that's what we do in our first program when it comes to GUI. So guys, this is the first GUI, this is the first application basically. So that was all for now. In upcoming videos, we're going to add different widgets to this app. That would be buttons, labels, and so on. Guys, keep in touch. We're going to go from very basics to advanced, guys. So, and keep in touch, guys. That was all for now. I will see you in the next one.